so hungry spirit is one of the good motivation for artists, right? That's especially downtown Seattle world.
Yes.
I know many people getting tired with that later and then difficult to survive and keep having that hungry spirits. But so because general income is great, but also not sure it's best way for art or not.
Welcome, friends. I'm Kristen Merding, and this is Torches. Today, we have beloved downtown lighting designer Ayumu Saegusa, usually known as Poe. Poe is an acclaimed lighting designer for puppetry, opera, and theater, as well as resident lighting designer of here. I'm really excited to speak with my longtime collaborator today. Welcome, Poe.
Yes.
Excited to have you here.
Yes. Okay.
How did you come to be in downtown performance?
There's many reasons my reason to be joining downtown world is kind of same reason, the reason I came to this country, I think. So, and I did not come to this country on purposely to be downtown theater in the downtown world, actually. I have no actually choice. And then that only choice was here at center at that point. Yeah. Back in the day, I was kind of learning or being also professional in a downtown world of Tokyo area. But also I'm like joining a lighting company. In Japan, there's a little bit the different system in this country. And then I'm learning, yes, I should say learning as an apprentice under the master. And then there's hierarchy, and then each company in Japan, like lighting company, has master, and then there's a pyramid under that master. Each company, and then each company has different method or different client, different world, such kind of world. And then, also there's kind of general award of like beginners award of like newcomers award or such kind of things.
Yes.
Award of lighting design was like most of the people is getting that award in like 40s. Then back then I was 20s, and then I want to be lighting designer, but I have to wait 20 years to be debut as a professional lighting designer, not in the downtown world, in a commercial world in Japan. So then I was thinking how I should quickly climb up that pyramid. Then that one way is like I should get some experience which no one has in Japan. Then I thought, okay, I should go to New York for 1 year, and then came back to Japan, and then that experience is which no one had, so maybe help me to climb up that pyramid quicker. Yes, that was one reason, but it could be London or other cities. So then I like the musical Rent. So I was interested in what kind of world is it, New York. So it's village. So what kind of, yes, that's kind of promise to be downtown world, now I could say. But in my image, Rent arrived already Broadway. So of course I want to be Broadway designer. That's kind of I wanted to join to like a bigger theater to have some connection, or I can reach to that world quicker. Of course I imagined, but no connections. In Tokyo, people, there's many lighting designer imported Broadway musical to Japan and designed, but like my master has also connection to that kind of people. But since in Japanese that kind of situation is kind of hard. Like maybe first day when I went to his company, he said, and I asked many questions because I just working in the downtown world. So I just asked him, but he said, stop, don't ask me anything, just follow me. that's kind of okay, kind not that kind of mild way, maybe shut up or something like that. So then so difficult to get the direct connection to the Broadway world, but I want it. And then my theater basically I was working is also like a 1,000 seat theaters. So yeah, I have some connection for both world, but like commercial world and also downtown world in Tokyo. But still, I want it to be like my imagination of New York is, of course, it's Broadway. But I couldn't find any connections because my master rejected me to connect to such kind of people. And then I tried to find a way to be in New York somehow. And then I hired one agent to introduce some intern visa, each for like a doctor or other doctor is internship, and also yeah, like Wall Street and such kind of
Oh, really?
yeah. So it's internship, business internship company, and
Oh,
then no one
wow.
has a connection to theater world in that kind of agent world as well.
I
And
see.
then only one agent told me like, okay, I can try. So then I asked him to find theater who is looking for internship. Um, then he picked up several options, but one is Buffalo, it's New York, but it's not New York, New York, right?
Right.
So something like that. And then he found like Black Duck website of here Art Center and then introduced me. So then I start contact to here Art Center. Then, but I've never been in New York, and I didn't realize until because back then website is not huge, and even I couldn't see any, ground plan and such, and the photo was also limited, and
Right.
the only weird shows photos, such as things, and the scrolling weirdly. Remember that website
Yes.
maybe? So I couldn't find out what kind of theater is it. So I just arrived and then come down to the Soho and then I realized, oh, this size of the theater. But still interesting theater I found out and but still I have no idea like what kind of theater is it.
Oh, that's
So
hysterical. I never knew this story.
yeah, but luckily
This was 2005?
2005
Yeah,
yes
yeah.
summer and then but luckily here at Center has a harp artist program and also summer festivals and festivals. So still I'm working with that artist I met in that American Living Room Festival. So yeah, I could get here in that way and then I had the connections a lot. So then one of that connection, Cameron Steele, told me maybe 8 months later when I arrived in this country, he said, you should stay in this country, make the show with me. Okay, I will try to extend my visa. So, and then tried. So I think that, yeah, you accept me as a designer. I mean, no one knows who I am, right? And then gradually people noticed, oh, this guy can't speak English well, but can do light, right? So then I became lighting designer for the Culture Mart Festival in the winter. I think it's 6 months later I arrived at this country. So I could make the connection with that here at Center Hub program and such. So then I feel after that I could join actually downtown theater world. So
I actually think the first shows you worked on, correct me if I'm wrong, I think you worked on Disposable Men and I'll Wear Bowlers.
yes,
I think those were the first two shows you
yes.
worked on. And I remember you being so helpful and enthusiastic in a way that is not a US tradition, that was a very Japanese respectful tradition
Okay.
for presence and for support. And that was my earliest impression was how much you cared about the work and making sure that what was needed in the room was happening. And I just remember that fierce like commitment to making sure that the work was being made in the way that it should be being made.
Yeah, because I quit the company. I mean, I quit from my master's placement and then no connection in this country and I quit all job in Japan. So I have nothing at that point. So I could just concentrate to what I want to do and then to make new connection in this country. So, and also I was young maybe.
Right.
But yeah, exactly. I did my best full swing. Nothing else I could do, I can do anyways. So
And I remember on All Wear Bowlers, I'm sure you remember this.
yeah.
You and Trey and Jeff were having a beer on the street
Yes.
after rehearsal one night, and the police almost
Yes.
wanted to arrest you.
Yes.
And we were like trying to
Yes.
protect you to make
Yes.
sure you didn't get in trouble with the police
Yes.
as an immigrant,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
in trouble.
Yes, it was actually opening night, I think.
It was opening night.
Opening
okay.
party, and then
Uh-huh.
I never know the rule. People can't drink outside in this city.
Right.
So I was just okay. People smoking outside, so I'm gonna smoke.
With
and
your
then
beer.
With beer. Then we are maybe talking too much at outside, and someone already called the police. And then I was like, oh, okay. And I said, sorry, I can't speak English. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was so.
You've had the opportunity, you just spoke about the HARP program. You've had the opportunity to work with artists over multiple iterations
Yes.
of projects, from inception through work in progress to premieres. How does that inform your design work to be with an artist all along the way in the process?
Yeah, that was great. I mean, yeah, it's great. So so I started my theater experience, maybe I should say from high school, then start building a high school play together with my friend as a club activity, and then during university days, I I started my lighting, but that's also start with friends. So, but after I graduated, I became professional even in downtown world. There's no time, no money to make such kind of relationship even. Just, few days rehearsals I can join, and then, yeah, then load in and open the show in a week, blah, blah, blah. So compare with that HARP program process was like really comfortable. Then like I feel I'm making together. So that feeling was great. Yeah, that the HARP program style. So I told to all of my friends in Japan, like, hey, in New York downtown world, we can make the show. We can use a couple of years to make just one show. So that was so beautiful. So that was great experience. But on the other hand, yeah, after I really became professional even in this country, there's many project, of course, like behave as a this is not correct word, but say as a behave as a professional or not try to make friends or like collaborator feeling. Just okay, so this is a budget. This is what I can do, and then just go to the theater, make the show together. Yeah, but still, I'm not hating that way
Uh-huh.
because anyway, we are
It
creating
felt,
something.
are you saying that it felt more transactional and less like you were growing the project over time?
Yeah, yeah.
I
Just
see.
I mean, yeah, I'm just hired,
Right.
and then providing my service.
Instead of a partner in the creation of the work.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So, but I'm still not hating that. That's
Okay.
also one way for as a lighting designer, as an artist. There is one way to provide my art. Yeah.
Does a do-it-yourself perspective or aesthetic, is that a part of your work?
That is one of my good part, I think, but not everything. Like especially puppet show.
Yeah.
Yeah, they even not making script, right? They just making something, and then what is this? They even don't know, and then making something and rehearsing with that puppet, and oh, this puppet can move like this. So they are like creating process, and then also, yeah, final product is totally like seamlessly related, and then not there is not nothing, but it's not shared script or written down information beforehand. If there is such kind of thing, it's easy to like join at the last moment and
Right.
then making together. But the puppet show, was puppet show or object theater or other hub shows, especially like your show is including many new technology or new
Right.
trials, is process to making the show a work in progress is important to reach to some final goal or final product and keep changing, or I should not say changing, keep creating.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
so
evolving, right?
yeah. So
Yeah.
that is the one way to making the show, I think. So DIY is one of my good skill, I think. But if it's necessary, yes. But I'm not looking for that one always. That was one. I feel like one of my strong option. But if I don't use it, that's okay.
Yeah.
That was my feeling.
Because now you're working in a spectrum of spaces, from small spaces like here to
Yeah.
like you just did the Monkey King with the San Francisco
Yeah.
Opera, which was a really huge house to
Yes.
be working in.
Yeah.
To touring projects. You've
Yeah.
also done stuff in galleries and
Yes.
events that are more installation. So how do those different contexts inform the work that you make?
Yeah, I'm just always thinking about that. But my answer is not huge difference in the core part. Everything is limited by time and budget anyways.
Yeah.
So that balance of schedule and the budget dictating eventually anyways. So even huge opera, it's huge, and then like 800 or more fixtures I can control.
Yeah.
But there's no time to fix details anyways.
Uh-huh.
And then like here art center, for example, main stage, for me that's in general it's just 100 seat capacity and then small space, but its ceiling is low and that means wide space. So actually we need many lighting units anyways to make the perfect.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, and also lighting wise, one important thing is have to light up all areas because audience have to see it. So it means we need some base light anyways.
Yeah.
So number of the base light. So like huge space, like opera theater has huge space and a huge number of the light. But most of the light is using for base light anyways.
Right.
Then even here is smaller, but still, depend on the shape of the stage. We need a lot of base light anyways. So there's no like free or like you can capacity or like lighting units
Right.
we can keep for just creative purpose. So it's limited anyways. And then if I have like 800 lights, then even just build general wash, it take a lot of time. Here it's maybe easy. So bigger theater, longer schedule, but still it take time just for make one look. And then small space, it's easy to make one look, but limited. But anyways, it's limited.
A balancing act
Yeah,
between the
so
different.
even smaller space, we have like a huge longer time and budget to hire support and then rent the lighting unit. That makes much more creative extra room for me.
Right.
So it's depends on the balance. Like my first show in 2026 is like downtown Serradora Art Studios festivals. It's maybe 11 or 12 lights or something like that. So yeah, but still I enjoyed it. So
Yeah.
it's so balanced, no difference. Anyway, I'm like using my full capacity to make something.
You talked before about coming from Japan.
Yes.
Has your identity or lived experience affected your aesthetic?
That's very difficult. I don't know. What do you think? I can't tell well that, yeah. Especially lighting is, anyway, it's really like abstractive. can't be like concrete thing. So very difficult to say specific difference. I mean, that's also one reason why you could ask me to do lighting in 2005. Even I couldn't speak English well, because it's kind of similar, same thing. Anyway, it's abstractive and then lighting, yeah, some unified, or what should I say, in a general art, internationally non-verbal portion. Of course, there is some background, like, yeah, when I'm making like Monkey King last fall, I could provide like my knowledge of Buddhism, and then also how that Monkey King story was adapted to the Japanese. It's from China, but for Japanese people, there is some universal story, universal theme behind that Monkey King story. That I could explain that, and then I could talk to like set designers and the directors why we should do this, because, or this is maybe not, or so I could use my knowledge and the background, but even in that giant show, but I'm not sure about the design wise.
What has a moment been of like pure joy in your
Pure
work?
joy. Yes, that's interestingly, I don't know. I never heard, but as a lighting designer, if my like a sense, and then yeah, we need reason to do light always. I need to just provide brightness, or this scene, maybe director want to have this kind of light, and then also, yeah, maybe color is this, or angle is this, or something. There's many reasons by director and my sense and the script. There's many requirements, but everything is matching perfectly. So happening on stage is grow up from inside of my target. It can be actors, dancers, or singers, or object, or puppet. Not lighting from outside. It starts growing from inside, and then like, okay, I'm feeling it's not light something from outside. So it's like I'm just making space, atmosphere, and then it's just there.
It's animating the world.
Animating, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's growing from inside. If my light hit correctly on that core of the story or object.
Yeah.
So that moment, if sometimes I get, not always, unfortunately, but when I feel that, I feel like, okay, I'm doing a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Collaboration is obviously a big part of your work. You were just talking about on Monkey King, but
Yes.
what makes a collaboration really satisfying and juicy for you, or not?
Yeah, one thing lighting designer is unfortunately cannot be lighting designer without collaboration. Always someone has to ask me to do the light, and I need something on stage to light up.
Yeah.
So I'm not creator, I'm designer. I'm as a still artist, but I'm recognizing me as a designer. So someone need create something. I can make it better or like gorgeous, but still. So yeah, so I have to collaborate anyways to express my art anyways. So then collaboration is important, but also, yeah, collaboration is necessary for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
How is it different for you when you work with an artist over a long period of time? Like you've done a lot of work with Basil Twist, you've done a lot of work with me.
Yes.
There are a bunch of other artists that you've done repeated projects with.
Yes.
How is it different to work with an artist over multiple projects as opposed to working with someone for the first time?
First time, yeah. Of course, we have to like find out how much I can tell, or how much. The first thing, important thing is like type of the director. Director, collaborator, someone really needs more information or more like suggestions, ideas.
Yeah.
Some director say, okay, I need that side light, color lead 201, and then 20% on. So it's so yeah, I have to collaborate such kind of like a huge range of people,
Spectrum.
yeah, spectrum.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
then long-term collaborators, I don't need like search that. So because we already know, and then where is a comfortable way to collaborate. So
Yes.
that's really good part. And then also, yeah, physically, I notice when I move in this country. So the world I'm looking is different. Each people. Then it's one way. Maybe I told you in the past. So the color of the iris, has huge impact. I think like paler color people can see more in dark. And then like I have black eyes, so this kind of eye, yeah, can't see well in the dark compared with that kind of person.
Oh,
So
interesting.
yeah, so that yeah, now I'm in school, so I'm like searching that also eye effect. And then yeah, that difference like a huge percentage is different actually. So
Right.
really, you can really see. I first saw, but now I know you, so I don't need to search that level too.
Yeah.
And then like brightness, some like backlight or like blind light. Some people really hate and painful, but some people really love, so exciting. So that the difference also I have
Right.
to. So that's kind of basic information before I start creating
Yeah.
something, violating their comfortable point. So I not I try to find a good point to not violating their like comfortable and exciting. Then some good lighting or exciting lighting is like have to go to the edge of that comfortable part. I think
Right. That comfort zone.
comfort
Yeah.
zone. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
So comfort zone. So yeah, that's I have to find, and also favorite color also based on that background of that artist. They also make some different imagination by the same color or same look. So that's also I have to adjust. Also, like I can do some DIY or I can do some soldering by myself or something like that. Uh, then I know also what you're expecting me. So that's so yeah. Long-term collaborator is important to make more deep, comfortable, yeah, art expression from my side, and I can suggest safely. I don't need like a stress for that process, and then I can just concentrate to what I should make for these directors.
You just spoke about going back to school. So you've had many years in New York and you work
Yeah.
quite a lot as a lighting designer.
Yes.
What made you decide to go back to to go to a graduate
Yes.
program here in the US?
Yes. Yeah. That the main reason is like I'm thinking how to survive as an artist.
Yeah.
I don't want to quit to being artist, but yeah, yeah, economy
Yeah.
to keep my life and my family is not easy, and also then one way, yeah, not only that, but many reasons. But one is yeah, economy is important thing, and then other thing is my experience. Yeah, I mean, I've never think about it until I came to this country, but all of or most of the lighting designer has master degree in this industry. I am the only, maybe not only, but almost only lighting designer who is working for 20 years in this country as a lighting designer without any degree. So my degree is Japanese history in school. So
Uh-huh.
it's kind of, I'm proud of that too, but also I was missing about the knowledge, general common knowledge US lighting designer has.
Okay.
I'm picking up and I'm stealing those knowledge and skills. That's why I could survive this long time in this country, but still I realizing I have a lot of dark spot,
Okay.
which people usually know. But I want to feel that too. And then after that, I want to be teacher.
Right. We've
Yeah,
talked about
yeah.
that an
So
interest in teaching.
yeah,
Yeah.
so if I can do that, then I can make little more, not huge, but some basic income by teaching.
Yes.
Then that is a good way to survive as a artist, because to be teaching and also still I can do my lighting too.
Right.
So
And you
then
have two kids you're trying to
ah
raise in New
yes,
York
yes.
City as
Yes,
well.
yes.
Right. Yes.
So then for that, yeah, okay. Without MFA, it's very difficult to be teacher. If I'm Broadway lighting designer already, maybe okay, but I was not. So then, yeah, master degree is maybe really interesting thing to get that. So now I'm going to school, and then also I'm now teaching to undergrad people too. So that is really fun and interesting. And then learning at grad school and my teachers. Yeah, that is great experience.
Does access to resources change the way you make work?
Actually, process will change. Will be changed by that. Like it's technically it's totally different technique to work with assistant or without assistant. It's totally different. And then work with director who has sense of budget or who doesn't have sense of budget, and or director who has sense but don't care budget or so it's a different. So yes, my process or way to speak will change. um, but what I want to make is what my client, director or producer want to make. If someone asks me to do lighting, but if they are not preparing anything for me, then my passion is also shrinking down. Because, oh, they are not expecting me to do a lot. So it's not access. Yeah, access, yes, one of that, yes. So I, as a designer, I'm measuring how much they want to do by lighting. I can measure by their like budgeting or preparation. I think that's affecting way of work, because then I can do, if my client is not expecting a lot, then I can do other work at the same time. Or sometimes like, then I have to, because if I say no, then I will lose a chance to get the other job from the same client.
Right.
So to think about my life is also how to survive as a designer or artist.
Yes.
Then keeping my client is very important. So then sometimes I just okay, I stop everything else, then I can concentrate to that show. If it's prepared everything for me, that became possible.
Yes.
So then of course, okay, yes, I also have to do that. So I think that yes, accessing to resource also dictating my style work. But my purpose is always like how to make my director comfortable and then make happy.
Right.
Then that's also yes makes me happy so much. Anyways, yeah.
How do you define success?
Okay, so I came in this country. Of course, I imagined, okay, I want to be Broadway designer. Still, I'm willing to. I'm really interested in that because I'm joining this country, in this industry already. So, yeah, I want to see that world too. And then luckily now I had experience to do the Grand Opera too. So that was interesting. And then used to be I was interested in touring, and then I could do that. That was interesting. And then also, yeah, immersive theaters or using 2 months load in to make one show. That was also I really interested in. So in downtown theater, so that was so interesting and hard. So then also I'm making show with you like which no one ever make. So that was also kind of succeed because I can't create a show. So I had to wait. Someone give me that chance, and then I could get that chance because using new application, search in the internet, and then
Right.
during rehearsal, wow, my daughter's face is showing up this display, something like that. So it's like a new
You're talking
experience.
about looking at you.
Yes.
Yes.
So that was really great experience, and then that was my one of big success as an artist. Like, yeah, see, no one see this one before before I see this. So that was great opportunity. I don't know, so many measures to determine the success. So I don't know. It could be answer. Still, I'm looking for bigger size is one of huge motivation, but also newest, extreme. Yes.
Do you have thoughts about what would make life more sustainable for designers in this country?
In this country, but that's really interesting. Compare with Japanese designers, this country designers life in this country is way way better.
Oh,
So
interesting.
yeah, it's way better. Even big name like only in Japan maybe 10 or less than 20 lighting designer can live as just a lighting designer.
Oh, wow.
And then most of the producer is not like to pay design fee. So the way to survive in Japanese designers are getting huge equipment. So they are not renting. So they are like having their equipment and then renting to the show. So
Oh,
that was the way they are generating money actually.
okay.
So it's a different way to survive. But this country, at least designers can get the fee as a designer, as a design fee, and then can have a pride as a artist. So that was so different. So of course, design fee is getting bigger and better in this country. Of course, that helps me a lot. So I hope. But I'm not sure how much I should hope. So that's I need more more stable income somehow. But I don't know. Artist life is I don't know. Like in Eastern Europe, many artists is hired by government and
Yes.
they are guaranteed by government. But I'm not sure in Japan. Many traditional artists like Bunraku or
Yes.
no, they are getting money from government. I'm not sure they are making active art or not.
Right.
They're just keeping traditions.
So universal basic income you're talking about would be great to have here in the US.
Yeah, maybe, but to be so hungry spirit is one of the good motivation for artists, right? That's especially downtown Seattle world.
Yes.
I know many people getting tired with that later and then difficult to survive and keep having that hungry spirits. But so because general income is great, but also not sure it's best way for art or not.
Do you think that the spirit of downtown that you first saw when you came here, in what, like you came here in like 2005? So do you think that spirit is still present? Do you still see it here in New York?
I'm living in Bushwick, so that's kind of interesting part. Everything is still under like a construction, and then many creator is gathering. So I don't see a lot of shows in Bushwick, but still I can feel that things, the vibe. So that was the important thing. And then, but when I came this country, one thing, because I'm technician also, I have to say. So one huge movement is everyone in a big theater or in a small theater, everyone try to involve projection to the show. Still on that process. That was kind of movement. I felt that power by that. And then after that, I see in downtown. So after New York City Opera bankrupt, like people start having opera in the black box, and then that became a movement. And then I don't know what is current movement. I don't know
Ah,
what is a
okay.
new AI or but someone already tried, like you already tried. So I don't know actual movement. I don't know or spirits or people interested, which that I don't know. But still, people, New York has that power. I
Great.
think. Yeah.
Thank you. Is there anything that we didn't talk about that you want to mention?
No.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for doing
Yes.
this, Poe.
You're welcome.
Thanks to you for joining us today and to HowlRound for hosting us, and we hope that you'll come back for more of Torches.